Ghana has certain advantages that we need to leverage on. We are one of the few ports in West Africa countries in West Africa which have 2 ports.
Yes. Right.
Hello and welcome to another great episode of Eye on Port, the program that has been designed to bring Ghana's ports and maritime industry closer to you. It is proudly brought to you by Ghana Revenue Authority, Goil PLC Serene Insurance, Ghana Link Meridian Port Services, and Phoenix Insurance. This program is powered by Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Our media partner is the Business and Financial Times. Viewers, the ports of Tema and Takoradi have been receiving a few passenger vessels over the years every now and then, but the country is yet to have a dedicated cruise terminal. The cruise market in Africa is projected to rake in about $500 million before the year 2030. This week on Eye on Port, we delved into the prospects of a cruise industry in Ghana, highlighting the benefits that could be derived. Up next is an excerpt of that discussion. Take a listen.
Can you tell us your experience so far in terms of your work or activities in the cruise industry?
The ship that you talked about, the world is a semester sea. I recall that we had to start talking to them for close to 3-4 years. Wrote a long proposal, big pictures, and trying to tell them why you should come to Ghana. And they don't come to Ghana for 6 hours or 8 hours. They are here for 5 days. Yeah. And they're one of the first that do 2 ports. So they are in Accra, Tema for 3 days, and now they are doing Takoradi. They actually come in next month. They do Takoradi 3 days, and then they do. So you have a ship of at least 600 people that are here, and every day you have about 10 buses of 45 people per bus. That's 450 people going in different directions. Yeah, okay. Now just imagine.
So the passengers choose places of interest where they want to go.
Yes.
And so if there are 100 people that are interested in Elmina Castle, then they have their bus.
Yes.
If there are 200 people interested in Cape Coast Castle, they have their bus. If there are 150 people interested in far away Mole National Park.
You have people that go all the way to Kumasi, Cape Coast, Mole, and then they come down. You have people that go to Shy Hills, the Kosombo down, people. And then when the reason why the ship does 2 ports, that one of the things that cruise companies don't really like is they don't like to travel too long traveling in a bus. Right. So if you have to go to Cape Coast Castle from Tema, that's 4 hours. Yeah. It could be 5 hours. Yeah. So by the time when they come back, all they remember is the number of hours they spent.
They're exhausted.
They didn't even remember whether it was a good tour.
The fun they had.
So that's why the ship will dock in the port in Tema for 3 days, so they can assess activities around this part of the country. And then they go to Takoradi, then they can do the Kakums, the Zulenzus, and the likes. It's a lot of work.
Absolutely.
Planning, and Uma can tell you, and Kwame can tell you, where you are dealing with 15 coach operators, you are dealing with 15 tour guys, you are dealing with people like Oma. BNI is on your case. It's like, why are these people here? I'm like, seriously? And all of that. But it's a lot of work. But the most important thing is that even though he said that, and that's what we don't have the facilities, we are doing our best. But we need to push those facilities, and we can do better. Right. If you look at the statistics, Senegal, one of the best 10 cruise destinations in Ghana, in in Africa, Senegal is like number 9. I mean, of course, the Cape Towns, the Walvis Bays, the Debans, the Casablancas are ahead. But they are making a serious effort towards promoting their tourism. Yeah. Okay, and we can do the same thing here. We just have to, bring it together. The GTA is working with port authorities. They are working with us. We're working with them. We're all coming together. It's like have a big goal and work towards it. And most importantly, keep it working, no matter who is in government. Yeah. We're not going to say January 7th, there's a new government thing, so we throw away all those things.
Change,
We'll never get there.
Start from
You'll be surprised if you do your research how many port calls Cape Verde gets. And I don't think they have much more. No. They don't have any infrastructure. You see, infrastructure, it's really nice to have a cruise terminal, but very few people have cruise terminals. As we speak, if we had maybe a few dedicated berths where we're given priority. Like maybe GPHA says, okay, you know what? Every time berths, I don't know the layout of the ports. Let's say maybe berth 4 and 6. It's for large cruise ships. Maybe 10 is for maybe small cruise ships. Same thing for Takoradi. Tema has that. What it means is
It makes it much more easier to market.
it makes not only that, but everybody in the port knows how GPHA is very well run.
Yeah.
So they know that at maybe 0600 hours, there's going to be at the pilot station a cruise ship coming to berth 5
Right.
or 6. So they'll pull out the ship, whether it's a wheat ship or sugar ship or pull it out,
Yeah.
clinker ship or whatever, pull it out. And those are the ones that make the most dust and most nuisance, create the most nuisance. Pull them out, wash the PSI, and they've done that in the past. But I think because the frequency, I think the novelty is being lost. So we're losing that. We used to have a lot of prioritization. I mean, it was like a whole national assignment anytime a cruise ship was coming. But because of the frequency, we're losing that. But we cannot lose that. We need to rather now be gearing in more on that. Whether by accident or what, but most of the cruise ships are tending to go towards Takoradi.
Right.
I think partly to do with the way Takoradi has positioned itself.
Okay.
So I think about 80% of the cruise ships go to Takoradi.
Is it because of the proximity in terms of?
I think that's also very key. That's also very key. You
That's
see,
a
and
factor.
you see, Ghana has certain advantages that we need to leverage on. We are one of the few ports in West Africa countries in West Africa which have 2 ports
Right.
with varying of completely different shore excursion options.
Sure.
Like Mauli said, nobody wants to travel 4 or 5 hours to go to an attraction.
Yeah.
You can do things around Tema port
Yeah.
that are completely different towards the eastern part of Ghana and things from Takoradi to the west. Then we also have 2 new babies that have just been born.
Right.
Elmina Fishing Harbour offers you a
Exactly.
completely different
Experience.
experience.
Yeah.
And there again, we're not looking at deep sea ports, but we're looking at fishing harbors that allow us to break into a certain market we've never had, the small cruise ship industry.
Exactly.
You have the Jamestown Fishing Harbour.
Jamestown just opened also.
Yeah.
So even as a destination with GPHA, we can sell ourselves as a multi-port destination. If you go to sea trade, you see Port of Mombasa, and together with Kenya Tourism Board.
Yes.
You see Port of Cape Town, Port of Durban, Port Elizabeth. That is how they market.
Yeah.
So GPHA could be there.
Should be there.
Okay, should be there. Okay, I stand corrected. Should be there. And we have the ports of Ghana, together with Ghana Tourism Authority, and all of us there.
Right.
What that gives, it gives them that extra confidence
Right.
to come in. And it also opens up Ghana. We've worked hard as Sunseekers to position Ghana as a turnaround port.
Right.
Senegal, by virtue of its positioning, has quite a lot of turnaround port business.
Right.
A turnaround port is a very critical marketing tool for a country as a cruise destination.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges you encounter? Is it the same, or you have a different set of challenges that you encounter in your quest to, handle these cruise ships? When they come to Ghana?
Our ports are generally they're commercial ports.
Yes.
So they are cargo driven.
Absolutely.
So in that perspective, there is competition for berth, as I was saying, because perhaps the master plan didn't capture, the direction of
consider
the
cruise
aspect. So all these things comes in to affect activities. So the issue of competition for berth is really high.
Right.
He talked about perhaps a vessel calling at the port at 0600 hours. Perhaps there is another vessel being a clinker or whatever. When are they going to clean up and all that? And there could be times where you have a cruise vessel at one berth, a clinker at the opposite.
Yeah.
So imagine even the environmental impact, the dust to these tourists. They need a relaxed atmosphere. Generally, the ideal of a cruise terminal is a cruise terminal should have a berth, either 1 or 2. with, the good length overall for the vessel and then a good draft.
Yes.
Then you have this, let's say, an arrival or a welcome hall, okay, where the passengers are welcome, their luggages are processed.
Yes.
Those who have finished a turnaround. So when we talk about a turnaround, passengers who have finished their tour and then disembark.
Yes.
Then we have new passengers embarking. That is a turnaround. Then transit, a vessel visiting the port, passengers get out, maybe go to the tour side, the city centers, and then they sail.
The vessel sails,
So you could see that the turnaround is where we could capture more economic benefits of it. So it really feeds into that aspect. So that's how an ideal terminal is. So the terminal having even offices for the government agencies, customs, immigration, port security,
Port health.
and every port health as well. So all the stakeholders who play a vital role in ensuring that the cruise industry strive will be situated within that position.
Right.
To add to that, sometimes it's difficult for our local authority to understand that you cannot treat a cruise ship like a cargo ship.
Right.
Yeah.
This is because cruise ships, they are time-bound. And they are on a straight itinerary.
Exactly, because each and every
Exactly.
tourist or passenger.
Every ship is time is of the essence.
Absolutely.
But cruise ships, they are exceptional.
Right.
Yeah.
And there is high standard of demands.
Right.
And the overall objective is that these passengers want to enjoy our environment. They need to spend. They need to go to the tour site.
Yeah.
They need to really have a feel of Ghana, and they want to come back.
Yes.
Because someone would decide that I've always been traveling to Ghana by flight. This time I want to try the cruise.
Absolutely.
So there should be a good reason for me to spend that good of money.
Yeah.
And when I come, I shouldn't have so much issues, bureaucracy levels and all that.
Yeah.
That goes into it. As Kwame was saying, that it's all about experience. And Omar has been instrumental when it comes to last year, this year's maiden and historic call at Elmina.
Right.
We're very instrumental in that. And on this point, we want to appreciate the efforts of Mr. Peter Amubediaku, the director of Port of Takoradi. He embraced this challenge and ensuring that this maiden port call, materialize. And every other stakeholder that were involved, the meetings, the back and forth, trying to iron out all issues. He really played a instrumental role. And we see the joy that it's sprung over the whole country. What do you call it? Let's look at the economic benefits. Elmina. The interesting thing is that original itinerary was 2 days, like Kwame was saying, 48 hours. But they ended up spending like 42 hours. That is 3 days in all. Right. So they look at the proximity. Yeah. So Elmina kept coast. The proximity to the tour site. The passengers, they get to go there. They are relaxed. There is no rush. You are not watching your time when you're on the canopy walk. You are not rushing when you are enjoying the tour guide at the Elmina Castle or Cape Coast Castle. They really, get into it. So you see that time is of the essence. We create an atmosphere for them as well, so they can really enjoy all of it. So, Omar, we are well positioned to make our customers understand that, yes, there is challenge within our environment, but because we understand your need, our operational and experience position us to give you the best of experience that your vessels will need within our port.
I'll come to you, Mr. Samson, and find out from you if there are any specific strategies that the the Ghana Tourism Authority has put in place, to ensure that the industry aligns with Ghana's long-term goals as far as tourism is concerned. I've had the privilege of watching your boss, Mr. Kwesi Agyeman, on CNN, where he says Ghana is like a buffet. You take what you want. Everything is here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's true. I mean, Ghana has everything when it comes to tourism. I mean, now we are here talking about cruise tourism. It's not all countries that have that privilege.
Right.
And we have everything in terms of mines, in terms of the natural, whatever. But as has been alluded to by these two gentlemen, they are making effort. And cruise tourism presents another good opportunity for us to diversify. And it's something that we also prioritize. That means that we need to inculcate it into our strategic plan, which is already in place. Doing this means that getting all the stakeholders involved in the discussion.
Yes.
So you cannot just sit at your corner and then plan something for the industry without involving, for instance, key stakeholders like Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, Ghana Maritime Authority, the tour operators, even the various attraction side, Ghana Migration Service, and all those others. They are very key, and these are strategic partners that we are working with to draw. So we are in the at the point of developing the strategic plan to roll on with targeted numbers.
Right.
Okay. As a movement, as I said, last year we started 9,000 plus.
Right.
Which is growing. And this year we are expecting about 14,000. And we are projecting to get about 50,000 maybe the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Certainly that means that we have to put the necessary infrastructure. We need to train the whole bodies that are involved in the value chain. It's a very long value chain. We are dealing with the port, but of course, tourism is an experience.
Absolutely.
So you cannot leave out even the tour guide. You cannot leave out the taxi drivers, you cannot leave out the various attraction sites.
Sure,
because once they come in, as we've just noticed, it's a time-bound experience. So then, if he goes to a tourist site and have a bad experience, it actually spoils everything.
If it sits in somebody's Uber or taxi and has a bad
all
experience,
the value chain has to be well-trained for them to know what it is, And, if you look at the numbers, and, I think for the past years, cruise tourism has contributed about 150 billion to the global economy.
Right.
And, statistics shows that it's generated about 1.2 million jobs.
Right.
And Ghana, if you look at it, even the two major cities, it can contribute more than 2,000 jobs within the value chain. And that means that we need to be very intentional to develop it. And of course, we are putting the necessary framework to develop the cruise tourism with our partners.
Right.
So viewers, you just heard from industry on what they believe Ghana can do to tap into this buoyant cruise tourism sector. Also up next is a few of the comments you shared with us on this subject. After we will go on break and we'll return with more news. Stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Roland. Your guest hit the hammer right on the nail. Ghana is blessed with a lot of cool tourist spots along the coast, and a dedicated cruise terminal will open a window to many possibilities for Ghana to claim a stake in the cruise sector. Hi, Iron Port. I'm watching from YouTube. Thank you for giving us this conversation. It is long overdue. I'm looking forward to Ghana becoming a major cruise destination. We are the gateway to Africa.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP will feel ya, huh? Will be feel. Goil, good energy. Yeah, yeah.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is, you still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
Business and life can be like the sea sometimes. Sometimes serene, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent, and at times it brings the unexpected. However it is like, trust Phoenix Insurance for your home, car, business, and marine insurance needs. Call 0302-246-319 or 0243-690-492.
At Phoenix, you experience a delightful service delivered with wisdom.
Welcome back, viewers. Let us now move on to our local news segment. In keeping with the Ghana Revenue Authority's strategic plan to boost revenue generation and voluntary tax compliance through digital adoption and excellent customer service delivery, the authority has launched a 3-day training program for its frontline staff with support from international partners such as the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Organization, the United Nations Development Programme, and the German Development Bank. The initiative forms part of GRA's broader efforts to modernize its operations and improve public engagement. Over 800 GRA frontline staff are scheduled to benefit from the training program for the next 7 weeks. This coincided with the commissioning of the authority's ultra-modern IT training center, where the training will be held. This €5 million facility, financed by the German Development Bank, will be used for training in information communication technology and emerging digital skills for staff of the GRA. It includes 7 20-person capacity lecture rooms, 3 10-person capacity meeting rooms, a 40-person capacity canteen, a 40-capacity car park, and administration offices. The Deputy Minister of Finance, Dr. Alex Ampabeng, commended the GRA for its strides towards achieving service excellence.
In the last few years, as an authority and a government, we have implemented a number of key reforms to enhance taxpayer experience. The key being the online filing, the Ghana.gov platforms, the ICOMs, and what have you. In our quest to enhance service delivery, we have sought and secured support from key partners such as the World Bank in the PFM for Service Delivery project. Again, this is geared towards enhancing taxpayer experience.
In a speech read on his behalf, Board Chairman of GRA, Joe Gatti, highlighted the GRA's commitment to adopting a customer-centric approach to tax administration and emphasized the critical role frontline staff play in shaping the public's perception of the authority. The Commissioner General of the GRA, Julie Esiam, said the authority is focused on achieving its revenue target of 145.9 billion Ghana cedis for 2024, while ensuring taxpayers are treated with the highest level of professionalism.
This training is a cornerstone of our ongoing efforts, anchored firmly in our vision to change the face of the GRA by adopting a collaborative approach in our engagements with our taxpayers, and Elom alluded to that. This initiative is not only about imparting knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, it is about embedding a culture of excellence that will sound, heavily sound, loud sound through every layer of the GRA. Because the effectiveness of our tax system hinges on the trust and satisfaction of those that we serve.
The authority's development partners reassured the GRA of their continued commitment to collaborating with them towards a shared objective.
What we've been doing over the period, strengthening the institution of GRA is one, improving revenue yield is another, and then supporting the enablers is another. And one of the key enablers areas we support is the customer experience unit, and I think that's the reason why we are here today.
This facility will be a critical infrastructure for the automation of GRA business processes. In addition to the construction and equipping of the IT Training Center, Germany is supporting the GRA to develop an IT training organization and courses for decentralized computer-based IT trainings that can be delivered to staff of the GRA in the districts and regions to reduce training costs.
UNDP remains fully committed to supporting Ghana in its efforts to enhance domestic revenue mobilization in alignment with the Sustainable Development Goals. This training is just one step in a broader effort to create a fairer, more efficient tax system that serves all Ghanaians.
The basic cocoa freight rate for the 2024-2025 cocoa season has been increased by 5%. This follows the successful conclusion of negotiations by the Cocoa Marketing Company, Ghana Shippers Authority, and 17 shipping lines involved in Ghana's cocoa trade. However, the bunker fuel adjustment factor remains the same as last year. The new rates, based on last year's negotiations, will come into effect on 1st October 2024. This agreement provides stability for Ghana's cocoa export sector, which is crucial to the nation's economy. The primary factors influencing the increment were global market conditions impacting shipping and logistics worldwide. Additionally, maintaining competitive freight rates for Ghana's cocoa, particularly in light of increasing competition from neighboring countries, was a key consideration. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Shippers Authority, Kwesi Bafo Sapong, expressed his gratitude to the shipping lines for their ongoing partnership with Ghana. He commended them for their vital role in facilitating international trade, acting as trusted intermediaries between the Cocoa Marketing Company and global buyers. Several conditions of shipment have been maintained to ensure smooth operations for the 2024-2025 cocoa season. Shipping lines will continue to provide dressing materials, position empty containers at cocoa stuffing areas, and bear lift-on costs. Meanwhile, the Cocoa Marketing Company will handle the dressing and stuffing of containers, the delivery of full containers to specified locations, and the fogging of both empty and loaded containers. The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority has been adjudged the legacy port and logistics brand of all time at the 11th Made in Ghana Awards. The award is in recognition for being a fully Ghanaian-owned ports and harbours service brand with two of the best and high-yielding ports in the sub-region, with major hallmarks of successes that continue to drive total quality service delivery. The 2023 Made in Ghana Awards is an initiative of the Entrepreneurs Foundation of Ghana aimed at celebrating companies and individuals for demonstrating overall product and service quality, competitiveness, and innovation, offering a point of difference from competitors. In all, over 30 companies and individuals were recognized for their immense contribution to the Ghanaian economy. The founder of Entrepreneurs Foundation Ghana, Sam Atugezi, said the key objective of the awards is a campaign to provide a platform for Ghanaian consumers to patronize Ghanaian-owned products and service industries and encourage Ghanaian service industries to make significant improvement in service quality, delivery, and innovation to meet challenges of international standards.
So we took it upon ourselves that some of the companies that are doing very well, that started years back, we think we need to recognize them. That is how we had the legacy, because Ports and Harbour Organization or Authority is something that is going to be sustained in this country forever.
The leading oil marketing company in Ghana, Goil, has taken its latest marketing campaign to the streets of Accra with an exciting road carnival. Dubbed the Super Experience, the road carnival, which was organized by the Goil Southern Zonal Team, aimed to promote Goil's regular fuel product, Super SP. The Goil team engaged with drivers along the principal streets of the city, distributing flyers and sharing key information about the benefits of using Super SP fuel. The event was part of the company's broader effort to boost awareness and encourage patronage of their high-quality fuel. Speaking at the event, Goil South Zonal Manager Helen Tremantin, urged drivers to choose Super SP for enhanced engine performance and fuel efficiency, emphasizing the long-term benefits of using the product.
We have good news for our cherished customers. We are giving them choices. We have our regular fuel in town, which is affordable. This fuel is one of our top products. It has additives in it. It is not like other regular fuels that they don't have additives in it. We have SP3. So please, our cherished customers, drive to our various stations and fuel your vehicles.
Goil continues to lead the market with innovative ways to engage customers and provide top-tier fuel solutions.
Let us now take our lenses to the global stage and pick a few international shipping and maritime related news.
In a significant boost to Pakistani's maritime sector, Maersk Shipping Line, the world's largest shipping company, has officially appointed Secure Logistics as its partner in Pakistan. This marks Maersk's first partnership with a Pakistani company, a development that promises to enhance maritime trade connections in the region. The agreement, finalized recently, will see Secure Logistics playing a pivotal role in facilitating Maersk operations not only within Pakistan, but also extending to Central Asian states and other regional markets. This partnership is anticipated to streamline logistics and strengthen trade links between Pakistan and its neighboring countries. The partnership comes at a time when the maritime sector in Pakistan is poised for growth. Talks are already underway between Secure Logistics and Maersk to explore further expansion opportunities, signaling a commitment to increasing maritime trade and investment in the region. India and Denmark's maritime relations continue to strengthen, with both nations working closely to advance sustainable maritime practices. Through the India-Denmark Green Strategic Partnership, collaboration has expanded to include quality shipping, port state control cooperation, maritime training and education, research, piracy control, green maritime technology, shipbuilding and green shipping. The scope of the MOU, signed in 2019 and revised in 2022, has been widened, adding a dedicated clause for establishing a center of excellence in India. This underscores both nations' commitment to enhancing expertise in green maritime technologies and fostering knowledge exchange. Denmark's expertise in port digitalization, automation, and cybersecurity is instrumental in helping India achieve its vision of becoming a global leader in smart ports.
Today's word of the day is anchor.
Anchor. Anchor refers to an object designed to prevent or slow the drift of a ship, attached to the ship by a line or chain, typically a metal hook-like or plow-like object designed to grip the bottom under the body of water.
The schedule of vessels that have berthed in the ports of Tema and Takoradi and at the anchorages of both ports, as well as those expected in the coming weeks, plus the Bank of Ghana exchange rates, which you may need to know to clear your cargo with next. This brings us to the close of today's edition of Eye on Pot. We hope you've been informed and educated. Remember, all Eye on Pot content can be found on our YouTube channel, Eye on Pot. Subscribe, like, and share our videos. Thank you for watching.